To shield rowers from arrows during naval combat, ancient vessels employed woven reed screens. To protect themselves from flaming projectiles, medieval ships erected timber barriers and wet hide covers. Royal Navy ships were equipped with specialized anti-aircraft guns, such as the QF 3-inch. During World War I, radar-directed guns and proximity fuses during World War II enhanced defense against aircraft attacks. During the Cold War, automated air defense missile systems like Sea Sparrow were developed. Cases of 20mm rounds are brought above deck to reload a phalanx CIWS, close-in weapon system. Ordnance technicians aboard the vessel are responsible for loading and maintaining the phalanx systems. An ammunition handling system, AHS, for the phalanx is prepared before the rounds can be loaded. A belt of APDS, armor-piercing discarding sabot, rounds is attached to the AHS for loading. A belt of new rounds is fed into the magazine of the phalanx while an empty linked belt feeds out. This system is used to load up to 1.550 rounds at a time into the phalanx drum magazine. When a belt nears its end, the AHS is stopped, and a new belt is linked to continue feeding the system.
Ready? Go!
Loading the phalanx is a process that can take 30 minutes to an hour to complete. Even with the AHS. Because the loading can take a long, the ammunition is sent up via S-lift system from the magazine of the ship. A tungsten penetrator is inside the 4 sabot quarters at the front of the round for maximum armor penetration. In action, the phalanx can be set to engage targets autonomously or from the CIC, Combat Information Center. Rounds for the main gun, S of the ship are stored deep inside the vessel in its ammunition magazine. An ammunition lift is used to send each round up to the main gun where it is automatically loaded. U.S. Coast Guard, USCG, Legend class cutters are armed with Mk-110 57mm main guns on the bow. These powerful naval guns can engage targets up to 9.300 yards away with great precision. Chaff and decoy launchers such as SUBROC launch the countermeasures to confuse incoming missiles. Rounds are loaded into tubes that resemble mortars for launches up and away from the ship. Newer systems like the ALEX, automatic launch of expendables, decoy launchers launch automatically. A variety of vessels in the U.S. Navy are armed with the Mk-38 25mm machine gun system, MGS. Smaller caliber weapons such as the .50 caliber Browning machine gun, BMG, are mounted on the gunnels. BMGs provide the vessels with crude heavy caliber machine guns for close defense against slower targets. Mk-38 MGS is based on the 25mm Mk-242 Bushmaster autocannon of Bradley Fighting Vehicles, BFVs. With all these kinetic weapons, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer has defense against any incoming threat. From DDG-81, the vessels are armed with a 5-inch, 127mm, Mk-45 Mod 4 lightweight gun. Rounds are fed from the magazine. And the Mk-45 lightweight gun engages targets 23 miles. Arleigh Burke class is often referred to as the Swiss Army knife or the U.S. Navy because of its versatility. From its Mk-41 vertical launch system, VLS, the majority of its missiles are launched from pods. VLS was found to be the most effective system in terms of ease of operation, protection, and more. Arleigh Burke-class destroyers have a steel hull with a superstructure made from aluminum. Dry docks are used for the repair and modernization of Arleigh Burke guided missile destroyers, DDGs. Depending on the dry dock and damage, these destroyers are repaired and upgraded by 5 different companies. To modernize the USS Lassen, the U.S. Navy awarded Base Systems Jacksonville Ship Repair $119.2 million. While the ship is in an expensive dry dock, all available systems are inspected, upgraded, or repaired. Workshops in the ships and port side work together to repair all the systems that need repairs or upgrades. Various tasks require simple cutting and shaping of metals like aluminum and then reattachment. In modern warships, welding plays a crucial role, especially in repairs and emergency repairs. DDGs are powered by 4 General Electric LM2500 gas turbines, each generating 26.250 horsepower. Dry docks are large basin-like areas where the water can be pumped out for work to be done under the waterline. While the ship is under repair, a single gangway is used for security purposes. and GWADs are on duty. U.S. Navy aircraft carriers are still supreme power projectors across the globe, capable of destroying small countries. Nimitz-class aircraft carriers are known for their steam catapults, which use compressed steam for aircraft launches. During air operations, these carriers continuously launch F/A-18 Super Hornets and F-35C Lightning alloys. On the flight deck, the plane directors in yellow stand still while they direct aircraft to the next plane director. While a plane director directs the next aircraft, the catapult shuttle is moved into position between his legs. These aircraft use immense power to force the launch bar into the catapult shuttle because of the holdback bar. A catapult officer, shooter, confirms all stations are ready before he signals the launch of the plane. Thanks to 4 catapults, the carrier can launch up to 4 aircraft at the same time during peak operations. In the Mediterranean, the Tunisian Navy is considered a Western ally in terms of regional security. During a VBSS, visit, board, search, and seizure exercise, the personnel of a patrol boat discuss details. Orange is the preferred color to indicate the personnel are using dummy weapons to prevent return fire. Hand signals and loud audio commands are used to indicate the vessel being boarded to come to. As a courtesy, the boarders ask permission, but non-compliance could be seen as an attempt to hide illicit cargo. It's important that all crew are accounted for and searched for weapons before being taken to a central point. Crew members are tied for their own safety, making them non-suspects in any act of assault or sabotage. During these exercises, all doorways, hallways, portholes, and other points are watched closely. While the process is taking place, the launch vessel hangs back for a better perspective view on the situation. During VBSS exercises, navies like Tunisia often use their Navy auxiliary vessels as target ships. "36-foot RHIB, rigid-hull inflatable boats, are among the most versatile small vessels used by navies. A crane is attached to lift this craft, which weighs 8.800 to 11.000 pounds, depending on configuration. A sailor acts as a signalman and directs the davit crane operator to where they need to move the craft. "36-foot RHIBs are sturdy and maneuverable crafts due to their lightweight hulls and their inflated gunnels. Launching these boats from the side of the ship requires several sailors to ensure safety. Because of its versatility, these boats are operated by the U.S. Navy, USCG, and U.S. Marine Corps, USMC. SWCC, Special Warfare Combatant Craft Crewmen, use these craft to practice tactics and formations. In a boat section, the leader uses hand signals and radio commands to control the 4 boats. A combination of speed, versatility, and heavy armament makes these crafts a deadly combination for would-be attackers. A boat section of RHIBs is only as effective as their ability to operate together effectively as a unit.
Not disappear with the next one.
Yeah,
So-
we're ready.
"36-foot RHIBs have GPS, radar, modern navigation systems, and secure communications equipment. With the ability to carry 10 to 15 personnel, this RHIB can launch a substantial force, usually special forces. The armament consists of a forward-mounted M240B and a rear-mounted .50 caliber heavy Browning machine gun, BMG. USS New Jersey is an LOA-class battleship that has served in the U.S. Navy since 1942. New Jersey was decommissioned on 3 different occasions, because of Korea, Vietnam, and the First Gulf War. On the 4th of January 1999, it was stricken from U.S. Navy official records and taken to Camden, New Jersey as a museum ship. Tugboats are needed to maneuver the 60.000-ton battleship into position in the port area. Ship's crew and dockyard personnel work together to moor the USS New Jersey at its final mooring spot. In a way, New Jersey is still serving by educating and inspiring the U.S. Navy sailors of the future.